A very good evening to all. A very good afternoon for all. First of all, I want to thank everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Really, it means a lot. I'm delighted to say that I always love to speak about Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. This subject is actually close to my heart. You know, whenever people talk about Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, they always limit them as a leader of downward caste, untouchables leader. They always limit them as a leader of Dalit. Is that they were only limited for this work? Only information which they have that they were the principal architect of Indian Constitution. Of course, it's true, but it can't be confined. Of course, it's true. There was more than no people about him. Even today, after so many years, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar is still not fully understood or appreciated by the general masses. What people talk about them as a masiha of oppressed and depressed people. As the chief architect of Indian Constitution, they were a truly talented personality. They was an economist by training, they were sociologist, and he was the first law minister in Nehru's school, and many more. These are the facets of their personality. People don't understand this, and not only this, they have made many contributions in many areas. During their lifetime, they made many efforts, and they used many strategies and various methods to create the society based on value of equality, liberty, and fraternity. There are two main things which are very close to my heart. First is women's right. When any of the person used to die, after his death, owner of the whole property was in the hand of son. Daughter was not having any type of right on that property. But in current situation, if any person die, even her daughter have right on that property. That's only because of our constitution. And who wrote our constitution? Our Bodhisattva, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. And second thing, which we all know, when they removed that harmful disease on Dalit and lower caste community on 24th October 1956, that day is permanently carved in Buddhist and Indian history as well. The day when Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar gave us 22 vows. The day when Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar took 3.6 lakh Dalits people and permanently converted them in Buddhism. In fact, our Bodhisattva, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, catapulted us from our darkest future to the brightest present. What are the 22 vows? 11 of them which we have to reject from our life, and another 11 which we have to accept in our life. And I honestly believe that any of the person who will follow that 22 vows, that person will never suffer any kind of sadness in his life. Now I'll read all that 11 vows which we have to reject and remaining 11 which we have to accept. So 11 vows which we have to accept, which we have to reject are: I shall not consider Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh as a god, and nor shall I worship them. I shall not consider Ram and Krishna as a god, and nor shall I worship them. I shall not believe Gauri, Ganesh, other god and goddesses of Hindu religion, nor shall I worship them. I don't have faith in incarnation of God. I shall not perform Shraddha, nor shall I give Pindatan. I shall not practice anything which is against and makes difference from Buddha's Dhamma. I will not perform any ritual to be performed by Brahmins. I shall not steal. I shall not speak lie. I shall not consume liquor or intoxicants. And remaining 11, which we have to accept. I believe that Buddha is incarnation of Vishnu is a false and malicious propaganda. I believe all human beings are equal. I shall make efforts to establish equality. I shall follow 8 fold paths as told by the Buddha. I shall practice 10 paramitas as told by the Buddha. I shall have compassion and living kindness for living beings and protect them. I shall lead life based on Buddhist principles and wisdom, precepts and compassion. I denounce Hindu religion, which is harmful for my development as a human being and which has treated human being unequally, lowly. I accept Buddha's Dhamma, and I am convinced that Buddha's Dhamma is a Sat Dhamma. I believe I am taking new birth. I commit that henceforth I shall not act as per Buddha's principle. I shall act as per Buddha's principle and teaching. I know every person practices these 22 vows. And finally, I'll conclude my points. Cultivation of mind is the ultimate aim of human existence. When people understand human existence, they gain knowledge. And when they gain knowledge, they gotta know Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Jai Bhim.
तुम्हाला या इंग्रजी भाषणाचं मराठीत भाषांतर करून सांगितलं जाणार नाही, कारण तुम्ही या यूट्यूब चॅनलवर जाऊन आपल्या आपल्या घरी पोरायला जी इंग्रजी येते त्याच्याकडून समजून घ्यायचंय. म्हणजे तुम्हाला बी थोडे कष्ट पडले पाहिजे की हे नेमकं काय झालंय. शेवटी 22 प्रश्न इंग्लिशमध्ये तुम्हाला कळले असतील, पण अगोदर बाबासाहेबांच्या संदर्भातले काय काय पॉईंट होते किंवा काय होते तर हे यूट्यूबला आपलं ते भाषण आता कम्प्लिटली आहे. तुम्ही यूट्यूब आपलं चॅनल जे आहे ज्ञान सत्यशोधक नावाचं चॅनल आहे, त्याला तुम्ही सबस्क्राईब करून तिथं तुम्ही बघू शकता. तिथं अनेक असे महापूज्यनीय भिक्खू संघाला आपण घेऊन येणार आहेत आणि त्यांच्यासाठीच ते चॅनल भविष्यामध्ये धम्माचा प्रचार आणि प्रसार करण्यासाठीच आहे. आणि म्हणून उपासक आणि उपासिकांनो, आपण आता पूजनीय भिक्खू संघाच्या धम्मदेशनेकडे